Good afternoon. It is June the 26th, 2017. Time to wrap up our trading for today and take a look at tomorrow. Hypothetical simulated performance results have certain limitations, unlike an actual performance record. Simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Okay, we came in on the E-mini today, wanting to sell 44.46 and wanting to buy 35s to 38s. We did have a question mark at 40, which we could not have gotten in on. In fact, the best fill was at 43.75, yielding plus 4. V-top, it was in our sell zone, or if you missed that one, you had this one. Either or would have given you at least plus 6. And if you'd taken yourself out at that bar out at 37.50, being short at 44, you had 4 and 2. That's 6.5 plus 2. That would have been an 8.5 point trade. So the methodology does work, and you can see when the market sells, we've got the volatility that we need. When the market rallies up like this, it just dies. So there's not a lot to work with. Hopefully that will get better. Looking at the F1 screen, higher low, higher high, find a place to buy it. Looking at the F2 screen, it's a B, so we're conflicted. So, assuming a close here at 39, give or take, a 43.45 sell, 48.50 sell 2. On the buy side, 36.34, and then 30.32. So trying to buy 30s to 35s and sell 45s to 50s. The news tomorrow: Case-Shiller plus 0.6%. Consumer confidence 116.7. And Richmond Fed at 8. Consumer confidence will be the news focus, in my not so humble opinion. Yeah, it's interesting when we come in and we take the trades throughout the day, how humbling and an experience that is, because I mean, you can only know what you should have done in hindsight. And as you get more experience doing this, you can slough off the feelings of, showing how dumb you are or making a mistake in front of other people. And you just have to kind of get thick-skinned about it and not pay too much attention to what's wrong, and that's hard to do from time to time. On the note, higher low, higher high, find a place to buy it. Why? It's auction week. Now the 5-year auction is the week auction, and my guess is that we'll find sellers in London. So we're going to try to sell 27s to 31s, 3 to 7. On the buy side, 17 to 21, I think will be a little lower, but they won't break it. And then 9 to 13 for buy 2. Numbers should sound familiar. Pretty close to what we had this morning. The other thing I want to point out, this should be fun. And I mean, if you're sweating blood trying to do this, and I mean, you're going to have to learn how to lighten up anyway. I mean, it's like any other. I mean, you have to win the next hand or make the next trade to be in the business. You're not going to be able to do that. It takes capital to do this. You have to approach it with indifference. But my point is, it has to be fun. You really can't get out there and just tighten up every day. Okay, our number 2 sell zone was 3 to 7. The high was 8. We caught that pretty well. On our buy zone, this morning we had 20. We had 8 to 12, well below where the market was when it took off. I think the 5-year auction is the tough auction, so 57 even to 04 is number 1, 7 to 11, sell 1, 15 to 19, sell 2, and it might take a 31 to get in London. On the buy side, 24, 28 is support. So 17 to 21 buy 1, and 5 to 9 buy 2. Now, if you're looking for somebody else to do the trading for you, we'll get 3, sometimes 5 live trades off a day, where they're called trades. And you have a chance to make money that way too. But that should not be your goal, having somebody else call the trades for you. Want you to be able to look at these trades, assess them, and then say, I want to be long or short here for these reasons, and then put the trade on and see what happens. It takes a while to get there, we know that, but that should be your goal. And it's a worthy goal to work towards, and it's what gives you the keys to the kingdom. I guess that's a move out of the middle right there. This is gold. We had this is our 4th dump of $1.5 to $4 billion. The fat finger excuse really doesn't hold a lot of water, so it takes a minimum of 2 to 3 days for this to clear up, and so we're going to be looking for a place to sell it. We had a 36.38 buy and a 43.45 sell. I mean, you really can't do much better than that, saying where to buy and sell it if you think about it. So 45.47 sell 1, 49.51 sell 2. On the buy side, 41 to 39 buy 1, and then 35.37 buy 2. Crude oil. Pretty easy to sell crude oil based on the fundamentals or fundamentals. I've got a very, very clean break in the market on the dailies right here. There's a 43.75. Here's that spill from 44.25. So 44 plus or minus 25 on the dailies is the break in the market. So 44 is pretty stout resistance. We had a 43.75, 45, 44 even sell. And looking at our F2 screen, if I can find it. There it is. I lost my other layout, so I had to rebuild one over the weekend. Either that or I zeroed it out, one or the other. We have a P put in backwards, and that's short covering. So 50 to 75, sell 1. 44, 44 and a quarter, sell 2. Tomorrow's the APIs. On the buy side, we'll leave it 42.75, 43 buy 1. And then 42 and a quarter, 42.50 buy 2. And I'll put a question mark if you want to get long, or if that's the first one up. Okay to buy at 43 and a quarter or better. Trade that I missed this afternoon. And it's another example. You just got to put the things out there. That first feeling that you get about something's probably the correct one. Sometimes I think you think about it a little too long, like I did. But we got a nickel to a dime on the second trade. That's not a bad way to end the day. And looking at the euro, I'll put all this together. Trying to trade higher right here, so 12.75 to 113 even resistance, and 112 even, 11.75 is support. So, leaning B, maybe a new move out of the middle and F period. But we'll see. First sell is 40 to 50. Second sell is 70 to 80. On the buy side, trying to trade lower. Let's make it 112 even, 12.10, and then 11.75 for buy 2. That'll do it for this June the 26th, 2017. See you bright and early in the morning. I see I'm getting a new label right there, so I'll have to learn how to deal with that. It's empowering, I know. Y'all have a great evening. I'll see you bright and early in the morning.